Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's KJ. If you just saw me looking the exact same way, it's because I just did a chai review. Gordo's Still Sleeping, which is on whispering and speed talking. So it just turned out to be a really good time to do some content. So I just want to unbox on camera with you guys real quick. Okay, so I got a Harney Sons haul. They do free shipping in the United States at no price point, meaning there's no minimum, which is really nice. I ordered sometime before Christmas and it either came right before Christmas or right after, but that's okay because it wasn't a gift for anybody. I just wanted to do it. I also missed the 20% off sale they were having. Doesn't matter. It's pretty fairly decent prices. And so a couple of reasons why I made an order, and then we'll get to unboxing it. One, I have a bunch of full-size teas unopened that I want to review on Harney Sundays, but I don't want to open the 10 just to review the tea because they offer sample sizes that are like $2 to $4. So I'd rather just like have that little bit, and then if I decide I don't like something, then I can give it away, like unopened, fresh, here you go, or sell it. Most likely give it away. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I also got an order because there were some cute things that reminded me of Gordon in here. And then another thing that I'll explain when I pull it out of the box, but I just recently found out that they do actually have the royalty, the one that's in the historic royal 10, but it's like the white one with the teal and the gold. But also so I know a bunch of teas come in the historic palaces 10, but this one is called the royal tea, something like that. So it's like my favorite one from Harney Sons. So I just found out they actually do sell that loose, so I need to place another order with that tea because I didn't for this order, and I'm doing a tea swap with somebody, and that's one of the teas they requested to try. And normally I do have that tea, but I don't, so I gotta order some more. Okay, so here we go. The first thing I ordered that reminded me of Gordon is this Wonderful Things tea. Isn't that so nice? So this one is based off of the book that I also have for him that I meant to grab and just like have in front of the camera. But I think I'm gonna do a separate video with me, Gordon, that tea, and this tea and that book. So I think it'll be nice. This is basically a decaf tea, and I feel like the ingredients are of, this is a tea that exists and it's just been renamed and rebranded decaf, but you guys let me know, because I tried to do some research just by Googling the ingredients, but nothing quite came up. That was my second time. The first time I tried it, I think I did make a conclusion, but I couldn't find it anymore after that. Sorry, tangents. So I'm just gonna read this side description and then tell you the ingredients, and we'll go from there. So this is a gold 10, which is, I think I have one other gold Harney Sons 10, and it's for the shimmer tea, which is that turmeric latte that they have. So this is so nice, and this label is so cute. They have 3 kinds of this tea. There's another one that's marketed for girls or girl babies, infants, and then there's another one that's gender neutral, which is nice. I think I just picked this because Gordo's a dude. I'm here for it, so whatever. Okay. Whew. There we go. Dream World is an original lifestyle brand inspired by #1 New York Times best-selling author and illustrator, Emily Winfield Martin. It is a magical place full of wonder where everyone belongs and any dream, ordinary or out of this world, can come true. Emily beautifully combines her classic painterly style with inspirational and imaginative storytelling. Her lovely, dynamic, and captivating illustrated stories hold the key to unlocking a world of wonder for grown-ups and children alike. So my lovely friend Jessica it was on the registry, but she picked up the Wonderful Things book, and so that's how we have it, but it was on the registry for Gordon. So then, and again, guys, follow along for the ingredients, because this tea, I know it exists somewhere. This is like classic Harney Sons flavor profile. So it's decaffeinated black tea, grapefruit flavor, bergamot oil, orange oil, vanilla flavor, and contains natural flavors. So the grapefruit kind of reminds me of Paris, I think. And then the bergamot oil is kind of reminiscent of either Victoria London Fog or the other one, whose name I forget. It's, I can't remember. But yeah, it's got an Earl Grey type of feel, which is definitely why I got it. But maybe the inclusion of the orange oil is what makes it not exactly like a tea that exists. Because I can't remember seeing orange oil on any of the teas that I already have, or any of the teas really on the website. So I'm going to do a little bit more Googling and see if there's at least a similar one, and also see if between the three of these like wonderful things, tens, if they switched up the ingredients at all. So again, the thing to note about this is that it's decaffeinated. And it's just such a cute 10. Jesus. Okay. I also got Lunar New Year 2022. So previous Lunar New Year from 2021 and 2020 at least, I'm not sure about 2019, were the same. So it was an oolong tea that maybe had some black tea in it with like popped rice, maybe a bit of caramel. Anyways, an interesting tea. And it's on my sip down list only because like the flavor profile is not something that I... Slow down, KJ. The flavor profile is not something that I would reach for all the time, but every time I have it, I'm like pleasantly surprised. So I'm not in a rush to drink it down, but I'm not in a rush to have it forever per se. You know what I mean? That's also on the list of teas to kind of swap. So I'm going to send somebody a couple of sachets of that. But I grabbed this one just in case that person wanted to try this one. But I wanted to too. So don't feel bad. So the ingredients in this one include oolong tea, ginger root, lychee flavor, red cornflowers, lemon flavor, and contains natural flavors. So first of all, I have only had lychee and enjoyed it in the Sleepy Lychee Tea from David's Tea. And that was sent to me by Danny over at Teas by Danny in a tea swap long ago. And I did not think I was going to like that one, but I actually liked it. It was really good. So I was kind of like, oh, maybe I could do that. The oolong tea base for this one, not sure, but maybe it'll be like light and refreshing. Like maybe it's kind of a more floral oolong, and not one that's in the middle that doesn't know if it wants to be floral or earthy. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to describe oolongs, but I know that like the oolong base from maple syrup oolong and the oolong in rose oolong, totally different from David's Tea. So anyway, the inclusion of the ginger, the lychee, and then red cornflowers. I don't think I've ever seen a red cornflower. No. Or at least I've never seen it as an ingredient, I don't think. Do you guys have any teas in mind that have red cornflower in them? If so, let me know in the comments. And then lemon flavor. So, I don't know. It had just come out that week, and I was like, okay, it's my chance. I'm making the order. I already had my eye on this and was going to buy it when I didn't. And then I was like, okay, this is the time. So then, where my samples at? First of all, it was weird. Sorry about that tongue action. Okay, what the heck, guys? So I got this sample of English breakfast. Let me tell you something about English breakfast. I had a tin of English breakfast tea when I first began collecting teas. And I bought it from Target because the Harney Sons basic teas are for sale at Target, the grocery store. And I used to keep it at work and brew it at work. But sometimes when I brew it at work, I think before I use my hot water kettle, I would use like the hot side of the water bubbler. We say that here in Wisconsin, but water fountain or water dispenser. It was gross. It was so gross. But I just can't imagine that I could still make a gross cup of tea. So I'm going to try it here in this small form with my tea kettle and some purified water and the right steep time, the right temperature, and see if I like it. Because this experience is why I don't think I like breakfast teas, English breakfast teas. It was because of this and how I had it when I was a teacher. So I have a full tin of that was given to me by my friend Rob. Rob gave me like a 4-pack of like some of the classic Harney Sons teas that I didn't even show in my Harney Sons collection because I forgot that I had it because I had to put it somewhere else because I have so much tea. So anyway, I'm going to try this very soon. Be on the lookout. It's basic, but you know, you never know when you need to know about some basic tea flavors. I also got this sample of holiday tea from Harney Sons. Dude, this is a whole Harney Sons video. What the heck? Because before I canceled my subscription to their tea of the month, they sent me a full-size 10 of the holiday tea. And again, it's 4 ounces of tea. And so I had a tea bag of the holiday tea last year, but honestly, that tea bag was from like 2 or 3 years before that, and I had just gotten to it. And I think it was a fine cup, but it was 1 tea bag. How do I know? And again, I just don't want to open that huge tin, and I don't even like it. So we'll just try it here, and we'll try to try it before, you know, the holidays are over. So technically Christmas is over, but it's still New Year's, and the snow is still coming. It's still going to be here for quite a while, so we'll try to get this out of the way very soon. And then, okay, so this is not a tea that I actually have in my Harney Sons collection, but this is a tea that I tried before in a sample version, and I liked it. And I was like, you know what, let me see if this is still, you know, has a place in my soul. And if so, I'm going to buy a full-size tin of this. So I think I was watching a tea tuber mention this tea. And I was like, oh yeah, the Boston tea, I really like that one. So honestly, guys, I couldn't tell you the ingredients because on Harney Sons samples, it's just the name. But I maybe will link the link to the tea in the comments. But it's a black tea base. It was like super good. And I got it the first time because I lived in Massachusetts and I would be in Boston like 3 or 4 times a week. And anyways, when you live a certain distance from Boston, you say you're from Boston. It's kind of like when you live a certain distance from Chicago, you say you're from Chicago, even though people from Chicago hate that. People from Boston don't really care that much, but yeah. Okay, so that was the last of the things that I bought. And then the samples that they included are organic English breakfast. Funny, huh? Yeah, so I got that sample of English breakfast, although it's not organic, so whatever. But yeah, here we go. And I was looking in my collection to see if I had a sample of this, and I did not. And now I get one. And this sample of chamomile, which I will probably give away too, because chamomile is not my jam. Okay, well, thank you for, if you're still here, you're a real one. If you're not, I mean, how would you know? But I'm not mad at you. Thanks for listening to me speed talk, and every item that I pulled out had a super long tangent story. I mean, I only ordered 5 things. 3 of them were samples, jeez. So yeah, I just had a lot to say apparently. Baby's still asleep, so we'll try to get through some more things. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great whatever you're having. Please answer those questions in the comments. What were the questions? Did this tea ingredients seem similar to you, to something else? And if you can recall what other tea that is, let me know. Have you ever had red cornflower? Because it's an ingredient in this tea. And that's pretty much it, I think. Okay, anyway, bye.